You're probably wondering why I have this box as well as this computer. Today we're going to be doing a technical DIY / review on the Thermaltake View 31 blue LED case. Whew. Okay, so just inside information. This computer right here, the case, is probably the case that I've had for the past, I'm gonna say 7 years. It's been really good. The only thing is the airflow isn't great and it doesn't look as cool as this one will. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be transplanting everything from this one over to this one. And if you're curious about the specs of this computer, I run a GTX 970, an i7 Quattro processor, and a 600 watt power supply. It looks like in the transporting though, the fan on this guy came out, so I guess it's kind of time that we swap this out. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing opened and swap. We're gonna do that right now. So let's go ahead and open up the box. Pretty massive box. I picked this up on Amazon for about $89, and it turned out to be an excellent price. Okay. That's it outside the box. Just for safety precautions, I highly recommend that you use the box that it came in to use and work on the computer, especially because it has this tempered glass and you don't want to scratch that up. Let's do that. We're gonna throw this cardboard down. Alright. I'm gonna lay it down, pull the top off, bottom, manual. This thing's massive. Okay, let's compare the size of this one with this one. Now keep in mind, both of these are mid ATX cases. Pretty similar. Width is the same, well the length is the same, but I think the big difference is going to be the width of the case. Yeah, this is definitely wider. Okay. First things first is we're gonna go ahead and pull the sides of these off. Keep in mind this is tempered glass. I would be extra careful with these. I don't know how to, I guess we'll just untwist these in the back. The tempered glass looks really good. All right, pretty nice little tempered glass. I'm gonna leave all of the plastic on. Okay, so it looks like we have all of our specialty cables, USB cable connector, audio connector that go into the top of the case. We also have our LED blue fan, Thermaltake. And then we have another one inside on the front. You can't see it right now. Looks like the front is actually an acrylic, so it's not the tempered glass. But overall, it looks pretty good for the material that it is. Pretty excited about that. And then you also have your vertical GPU mounting bracket. So that's gonna be pretty awesome whenever I get this thing installed. All right, so we're gonna do a time lapse of transferring all of the stuff over from this guy into this guy. I'm probably gonna go full SSD on this one, and we're probably not gonna add the DVD drive like this one has. Also, I don't think I'm gonna go with the fans that were in this one. I'm gonna use the ones that were in this. Ha! Pretty cool though, check it out. It's got a matte magnet dust cover on the front, and then you also have the dust cover on the bottom here. Like that. Pretty cool. Alright guys, it's actually day 2 of the computer case replacement that I did. I will have to say this thing is probably the best case that I've ever owned. It's definitely the best looking case. It also has a lot of other capabilities. The ability to do the vertical GPU, which I did in this case, is very rare. All I had to do was purchase another cable, and it already had the mounting bracket in it, so it was easily plug and play. Also, the ability to cable manage like you can in this thing is incredible. It has all these extra ports with rubber grommets for you to be able to hide your cables. It looks super clean. I have lots and lots of space in this case. It actually can hold up to like 9 drives at a time, which is major. This thing, it's really quiet right now. It's got these little cushions inside on the fans. The 120mm fans are very quiet, and it seems to be keeping my computer extremely cool. I actually ran PUBG earlier on all high settings, and I was getting about 80 frames per second, which is unheard of. Yesterday I was running my computer, just a regular case, and it was only getting like 47. So for some reason, I guess I'm getting double the video frames per second. I think the biggest issue and the biggest reason for that was because my previous case was not cooling as well as it should have, and it was just too compact in that mid-tower case. This case is actually a lot larger than that mid-ATX case. I think the standard for the mid-ATX has been redefined, because this thing, honestly, it looks about the size of a full ATX case. It can definitely fit, I think, a full ATX board, but it's actually called a mid-ATX case. So I'm curious to see how that changed in the past. It doesn't have a DVD drive, which is kind of cool because I don't really use it anymore. Now that I use USBs for all my imaging and other things like that, it's really not that big of an issue. But yeah, this thing is amazing. The lighting inside of it is really nice. The audio quietness of it is amazing because my microphone on my computer as well as my camera is not going to pick it up as bad as it would before. And the vertical GPU, it just looks awesome in there. If you're running just one GPU at a time, you're able to mount it in a way to where your fan and everything is showing. A lot of video cards, they have like these cool decals and they look really cool. Awesome lighting, the fans are amazing, but you have to put it sideways so you don't get to see it. So it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love this case. It's definitely an upgrade. I probably won't be upgrading anytime soon. I have a lot more plans in the future for this case build, and I hope that you guys join me on that journey. One of the biggest things I'm going to be going into is probably liquid cooling systems, custom liquid cooling. I'm not really sure how to do that, but I'm definitely excited to learn. You guys can join me on that, and I'll see you guys next time in the next vlog. Have a good night, guys. Peace.